Hello, everyone, on YouTube and wherever this video actually ends up. But, yeah, for those who don't know, I am Joe Schmo. I am CCO of Boxer-chan. For those who don't know what Boxer-chan is, it is a customized anime DVD service that is made and customized, tailored to your taste. Now, what does that mean? You would go and fill out a survey, tell us what you love, what you hate, and everything in between, and then what you already own so we can send you stuff once a month. It would be a full show or a full first season on Blu-ray DVD. Then you would get like a figure, manga, or even a movie or a second show in there, and it varies. So if you and your friends put the exact same stuff, you are not going to get the exact same thing in return. But yes, we ended up making a visual novel about our characters, our mascots, Claire and Elliot. And we had a whole load of people voice act for this, game. And if it does well on Steam, we'll go for like a 20-30 hour full visual novel. But let's get right into it so you guys can see for yourself how much hard work and dedication the people that, worked on this game actually did for it. As you can see, there are other options here, but you got to beat the game first. So let's go with Claire's path. And I do want to say this, background was done by Mistimus, the artist. She did very, very well. There are different anime hints back here. Some hints towards other original characters she's worked on, or other people that have worked on the visual novel, such as myself with Daiko here, and then me right there. Look, I'm literally right there. And then you got Daiko back here. You got some other people that are mixed in between. But this room is about to hold the business beginnings of a young woman. An 18-year-old girl sits at a desk that is haphazardly decorated in cute stickers, the definition of kawaii aesthetic. Bookshelves with a wide assortment of anime figures are sprawled across the nearby wall. The speakers blare some J-rock song as our supposed heroine sits idly by as if waiting for something. The room shows signs of summer, despite fall fast approaching. A half bottle of sunscreen lays near the door. Some sand from Claire's sandals still fall off occasionally, as if it's attempting to remind Claire to finally put away the Polaroid pictures from her beast trip. A soft tune interrupts the music. The words, "Order received," appeared on screen.
Finally, my first order. I can't wait to tell everyone.
Meet Claire, the owner of a brand new anime business called Boxer-chan. Claire looks over at her printer. She reminisces about getting it for free from her mom's work. Apparently the office was upgrading and didn't have the space to keep this one. It was way larger than Claire felt like was necessary, but that's okay. It was free!
Let's finally try you out.
The printer hums and haws over printing a measly shipping label. After one last burk, it prints out 4 copies, one of which is in Russian.
That's interesting. Wasteful, but you did your best, Mr. Printer.
Claire pats the top of the printer as if to say, "You tried." Claire recycles 3 of the labels and keeps the one with no smudges. As she reads the address in full, she realizes something.
This is like, 10 minutes away from me? Damn, if I knew that, I wouldn't have bought the label. Can you get these refunded?
Claire looks up to see if he can get them refunded with Fever to get her precious $7 back. As she does, memory pops up of how all this even started. During the summer, Claire was having a crisis.
What if I have 2 friends that absolutely have to watch this incredible anime?
Her anime collection had got it out of hand. What if I have 2 friends that absolutely have to watch this incredible anime? She says to herself as she buys her triple copies of her favorite. It happened after coming back from a trip with friends. After just a week away from her room, she had the insight that maybe, perhaps possibly, she has too much stuff. Claire shared this epiphany with her friends, and after they laughed about it, being the most obvious conclusion ever, one friend suggested, "Well, we already appreciate when you suggest anime to us. Why don't you do that for other people and get paid or whatever?" Another friend chimes in, Yeah, Claire would be so good at that. Sell people only good anime. Send them a box of weeb stuff. Call it something stupid like Boxer-chan. While her friends were just joking, Claire's life would forever change after this exchange. Claire would purchase the domain www.boxerchan.com, which you can go check out right now, later that night for a whopping $20.
I didn't think I'd get this far. What do I put in it? So many options. Well, I guess I'll start with whatever I have the most of. I'll need to work on this process if I already feel lost on the first order.
Claire nicely packs a Blu-ray, a manga, and a figure into the box, wrapping it as well in tissue paper and just a dash of bubble wrap. Again, Claire finds herself unsatisfied as she stares at the now taped up box.
I feel unsatisfied? It's just so plain. You would never know what kind of treats are inside just from looking at it.
Claire attempts to doodle an anime character on the box. However, her art skills make DeviantArt look like the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel.
That will have to do. I'm so excited. Maybe I'll get to see who bought my box. This is it. Wow, it really was close. Oh, maybe I might even know who bought it, but I don't think I've ever been to this house before. More importantly...
It dawns on Claire that she has no idea what she's doing.
Do I just, leave it in the mailbox? Wait, no, it's too big. Damn, I guess I just put it on their porch? God, that's so awkward if they see me. Why is this strange girl walking up to our door with an unmarked box? I'll just have to do it quickly.
Claire attempts to inconspicuously drop off the box and bolt out of there. As Claire walks away, she remembers what she really wanted during this whole ordeal.
Oh, shoot. I wanted to see who bought the box. How the hell am I going to do that?
Claire looks in her surroundings and finds that the space across the street is a wooded area with plenty of bushes and foliage.
It's my first customer. I have to see who it is. It's for research. It's not that creepy.
It was, in fact, very creepy.
I really didn't think this through. I could be here for hours. And the more I sit here, the more of a total freak I feel like. I just gotta see who it is.
As if her demand was heard, a young man steps out of the house. The gentleman is tall with dark black hair. He whips his head around as if to look to see if anyone is nearby. With his search turning up no one, he giddily grabs the box and tears it open. It is quite apparent that this guy was thrilled to get his package. Moments later, however, two people walk up to the man and start talking. Claire can't quite make out what they're saying, but she notices that before they arrive, her customer hid the manga he was reading.
That's strange. Why would he hide the box?
All of a sudden, one of the guests grabs the box-chan and looks visibly angry. Some yelling is heard, and then the duo take the box and start running.
What did I just watch? What? Am I in a video right now? What do you mean my very first customer gets robbed? Screw this. I am not letting the only BoxyChan fan get messed with like this.
Claire goes chasing after the duo, not knowing what she will do when she catches up. After running downtown, almost out of breath, Claire finds the culprits in the alleyway huddled around what looks like a small fire. Claire sees one of the thieves pick up the box and launches herself at them, screaming all the way long.
Give it back!
Huh? Claire forcefully tugs at the box, trying to break it free from the grasp.
This girl's crazy. Who are you, lady?
Claire, in a rush of adrenaline, headbutts the delinquent holding the box, knocking them senseless.
Give it to me right now!
Alright, fine! Whatever you want, just leave us alone! Claire finally yoinks the box back, and the duo leaves begrudgingly. Looking down, she realizes that the box and its contents are beyond repair. The figure is melted to the pavement, the manga's cover is ripped, and the DVD spine is shattered.
Oh no. It's all ruined. My very first box is ruined.
Claire struggles to hold back tears as she silently tears up, and she cradles what she was so excited to make only hours ago. Before she can get a hold of herself, the customer that she was trying to make happy has now appeared on scene. The young man walks over to Claire cautiously and looks completely confused.
Miss, are you okay?
Claire looks despondent. She lifts her head slowly and wipes her face.
I think so. But your poor box isn't. I'm so sorry.
Big crocodile tears come pouring out of Claire, unable to subside her frustration.
Whoa, it's okay. I can always get another one. Wait, how do you know about the box anyway? Where did those two freaks go? And who are you?
I'm Claire, and I, am the BoxyChan girl. I made this box this morning, and it was really hard. Too many things to choose from. Oh, and the printer was all whack, too. Anyway, I saw you were close and I was like, I gotta see who it is. And so I went to your house, but then it felt kind of weird just to knock on your door and be there with a box in my arm. So I just left it at your front door. But after that, I remembered I wanted to see who bought my box. So I sat in some bushes. My legs kind of cramped doing it too and waited to see you. Oh, wait. It's not as strange as it sounds. I swear, I was only there for like 15 minutes. Anyway, you came out and you looked so happy for your Boxuchan box, and that made me happy. Why did it all have to be ruined?
Claire, realizing that the words fell out of her mouth faster than she could stop them, finally catches her breath. In turn, waves of embarrassment start crashing down upon her.
I get one customer and this is how I meet them? Oh, dear God.
Claire tries to assess the damage on the customer's face, but instead, she is greeted with a smirk and an outstretched arm.
Here, let me help you get up. You said you were getting cramps while stalking my house, right?
Oh, thank goodness he has a sense of humor. Thanks. I'll take it that you won't oust me as a weirdo for now, Mr. First Customer.
Yeah, for now. So I got a name, by the way. It's Elliot.
Hi, Elliot. This might be the worst first introduction I've ever done, so it can only go up from here, right? What am I saying? I need to get out of this situation. I do not trust my brain at all right now.
Before Elliot can respond, Claire stammers out the first excuse that came to mind.
My apologies, Mr. Elliot, First Customer. I just remembered I have dailies and like 8 gotcha games to do. Good day.
Claire attempts to wobble away, to be only stopped by the fact inertia is not being kind to her. The ground gets closer rapidly.
Whoa there, girlie. You're in no shape to go anywhere alone right now. We need to take care of that head wound of yours.
Head wound? Well, this is it. Mortis.
Yeah, you've been bleeding for a minute now. Thought you knew. Hold on, let's sit at that bench over there. I'll wrap it up.
Elliot helps Claire to a nearby bench as she accepts her death and has mentally checked out of the situation. Elliot takes out what seems to be a deep blue handkerchief out of his jacket pocket.
I'm no stranger to tomfoolery. This ain't the first time I've had to dress a wound. Lucky for you, I'm prepared for nonsense like this.
As he attempts to wipe some of Claire's injury, she finally gets a good look at Elliot. He's tall, clearly since he has to bend down so much to help her. Claire deduces that they are probably the same age. She wonders what school he goes to. His face is sharp with harsh shadows. Claire ponders if he might seem scary to the others. However, as she observes Elliot wrapping her wound, she can't help but to feel a sort of kindness emanating from him. After all, here he is helping out this crying and bleeding lady who was just stalking him.
I'll need to thank him somehow.
There. You should be good for now. It looked way scarier than it is. You just got a small gash on your forehead.
Thank you. Genuinely. You are the best customer I've ever had.
I'd hope so. I'm your only customer.
As if to add some levity to the situation, the two share a moment of laughter.
How can I make it up to this guy?
Oh, I'm blocking her. She's all the way over there. There you go. Claire looks over at the destroyed box and beside them and immediately knows how to say thanks to Elliot.
Wait. I know we just met and all that, but I really want to fix this. Do you mind coming to my place for a few minutes? I am going to make you an entirely new box.
Oh, that's pretty good customer service. Elliot makes a face as if he's anxious about the situation. However, it changes to a more relaxed one, as if he made some climactic decision.
Against my better judgment, I just can't let you walk home alone. But on one condition. This whole anime thing, it's a bit of a secret that I'm keeping. No one can know that I'm into it. You get it?
Yeah, if I also had people stealing my figures and setting them on fire, I'd feel the same. It's all good, man. I don't really understand, but yeah, I won't tell anyone. Come on, let's get you your anime fix.
Claire leads Elliot back to her place in somewhat of an awkward silence. Sometime later.
Welcome to where Boxuchan began.
Claire...
Ta-da!
Claire spalls out her arms, ta-da! Showing off her room as the two walk in. Claire notices Elliot's eyes light up as he takes it all in.
Can I look around?
Elliot nervously fidgets as if he immediately regretted what he just said. However, he goes on.
Not like in a weird way. I've just never gotten to see a full anime collection before.
Go right ahead.
Elliot nods in muted excitement and crouches to the nearest bookshelf. Claire sits herself on her computer chair.
I never have had someone over who was excited to see my collection, so this is fun for me as well. Oh, this is so cool. Finally, someone is appreciating my beautiful treasures as much as I do. Gotta be ready for any questions you might ask, but don't be too much of a know-it-all. Just be chill.
Chill. Chill. That's right, chill. As Claire readies herself for comments galore and ooh and ahs, she's instead met by elongated silence and occasional sound of shuffling as Elliot sits there and checks everything out. Made it kind of awkward.
This is getting awkward. He hasn't said anything in a few minutes. Hell, I'm conscious of his breathing. It's so quiet right now. Elliot, is everything okay?
Elliot perks up and turns his head. Claire ponders to herself as if he forgot where he even was for a moment.
Yes. This is very cool.
Elliot gives a thumbs up and his head snaps back into the bookshelf to continue to examine every bit of Claire's collection.
Thank you. It is very cool.
Claire nods in approval as she has no idea how else to react to such a non-verbose answer. Some time passes, and as Claire is about to ask Elliot if he's ready to make his replacement box together, she gets jump scared by Elliot, suddenly standing up straight and turning around to greet Claire.
I am finished.
Okay. So
Is that so?
Yeah, is that so?
Thank you for showing me all this, Miss Claire Boxer-chan girl.
Claire is taken back by how sincere Elliot's thank you sounds. The two share a moment of mutual appreciation.
Why don't we make that replacement box for you, Elliot?
Sounds good.
Claire grabs an empty cardboard box and starts to prop it open. Elliot watches as she puts a piece of purple tissue paper on the bottom. The Boxer-chan is ready to be made.
Maybe I should ask him. You know, Elliot, I was thinking, I could make this box a whole lot better if I ask you what you like, so, yeah. What do you like, man? You a rom-com fella? You a die-hard isekai fan?
I like anime.
Ah, yes, the best genre.
Oh, dear God. Yeah, I think I got that part. Sci-fi, thrillers, cute girls doing cute things. What's your fancy?
I don't know. I kind of like everything, you know?
In this moment, Claire is experiencing her first frustrating customer service moment, and part of her dies a little.
I'm not being very helpful right now, am I?
Damn, I don't want him to feel bad. This has already been such a tough experience for both of us. I want him to leave happy with his purchase. I must make sure my first customer walks away happy. Maybe I could ask him... It's okay, Elliot. Maybe I'm asking the wrong question. Is there anything you want to try? Anything that would be a new experience for you?
Claire awaits an answer as Elliot ponders to himself. It is clear to Claire that Elliot is giving this immense thought and that he is trying his best in his own way.
Elliot might be an odd one, but he clearly is really into anime despite him saying it's complicated earlier. I wonder, what is stopping him from openly enjoying anime?
Maybe...
Yes?
I've been wanting to try older series. I haven't seen much from the 80s and 90s. Got anything like that?
Claire feels a wave of relief, and her anxiety is replaced with fervor as she knows exactly what to put in a box.
Oh, Elliot, I got you, pal.
It's Claire's turn now to give the thumbs up to Elliot. She immediately gets to work.
You know, maybe I should do this for customers moving forward. That way I know for sure I'm giving them the best box I can make, and despite the work getting there, I can't help but to have so much fun. Thank you, Elliot. You don't know it yet, but you've made Boxer-chan permanently better.
Claire finalizes the Boxer-chan with glee as she puts a series from the 90s, a movie from the 80s, and a retro anime poster neatly into the box. She tops it off with another sheet of colorful tissue paper and newly printed brochure describing the whole set of items.
Ahem. Elliot, here is your Boxy-chan. I hope you enjoy.
Thank you. I don't know how I can repay you for all you did today. Your customer service truly went above and beyond.
And here at Boxer-chan, we do strive to go beyond the Call of Duty to help our customers as best as we possibly can, even if it's going to other people so they can get what they want. Also, look at this man, look at me, look at him, he's cute, he's blushing! Claire fights back tears as she elated to hear that she's finally done it. Her first customer is leaving satisfied.
Oh, no need to say thanks. I couldn't help but to do something. Honestly, I kind of wish I could put your goodies in a prettier box. Maybe one day I can get some artwork on Boxer-chan's, but I've been cursed with 0 art ability.
I can draw.
What? Are you serious, Elliot? This guy's an artist? Elliot continues to be a total enigma.
Yeah, I've been drawing for a while now.
Claire couldn't believe it. As if fate could not be more obvious, her first ever customer may become her first business partner as well.
What is going on? This is insane. We've literally just met and I haven't even seen this dude's art, but maybe... Elliot, would you...
At this moment, the front door opens downstairs.
Oh, my mom is home. You gotta go now. I'm so sorry.
Claire shoves Elliot out of her room and down the steps.
I'm going.
As the duo reaches the front door, Claire's mom stands there with a face mixed with shock and bemusement.
Hello, miss. Thank you for having me.
Of course.
He's gotta go. Okay, bye.
Claire shoves Elliot out the door, barely missing his fingers as she shuts the door behind him. Claire's mom can't help but let out an expression only parents do when teasing their kids.
Interesting.
He's just a new friend who is picking up something. Well, actually, he was my very first customer for Boxer-chan.
Claire's mom drops her bags and immediately hugs Claire.
No way, Claire. I'm so freaking proud of you.
Claire can't help but enjoy the praise despite the embarrassment. She hugs her mom back.
Honey, you said he was a new friend, right? Kinda surprised you two haven't found each other. You know, 2 anime fans going to the same school and all.
What?
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 I thought you knew. I see him all the time with the fishing club from your school on Saturday mornings when I go to work.
Alright, I'm out of the way now. Claire stares into the void dumbfounded with her new knowledge.
We go to the same school?
Also, what is that in your head? Did you hurt yourself? Are you okay?
Claire is just now realizing that Elliot has a handkerchief wrapped around her head.
Yeah, I'm okay. I just fell accidentally and scraped my head is all. I'm okay, Mom. Don't worry.
Claire's mom looks like she knows there's more to the story, but decides not to pry further.
Well, as long as you're okay. And please, let me know when you invite your new friend over again. I want to say thank you to him as well for being your first customer.
Thanks, Mom.
Claire hurries upstairs to her bathroom to check her wound from earlier.
Oh, thank goodness it looks like it's healed up just fine.
Claire holds Elliot's handkerchief and reminisces about all the events that happened today.
I cannot believe I got myself into so much trouble today. I just wanted to make sure that what I'm doing is going to make people happy.
Claire looks down at the handkerchief and is reminded of Elliot taking care of her wound. Her face reddens as she recalls how close his face was to hers, how kind his eyes were in that moment, that she felt safe.
Hopefully I can return this to him and maybe I can ask him to be my artist.
Claire takes a deep breath, cleans the handkerchief, and puts it in her backpack. After all, apparently they go to the same school. Hopefully they can find each other. She thinks to herself as she lies down after a long day. And that's it. That's the first one. That is the first path and the only path you're gonna see. But before I do anything else, let's look over these nice, talented voice actors. We have Nicole Goodnight, who is known for her role in Slay the Princess, which is a fantastic game and you guys should go play. Then we have some new people on the scene, such as Abraham, who is an up-and-coming VA that you guys should probably go check out. He's actually pretty good. Then, of course, you have me, who filled in role because, you know, you boys gotta try a little bit. And then we got Strong Tori. Everyone knows Tori. We love Tori in this household. Then, you have Misty, Mischievous, doing some voice acting, as well as the art in the background. The music was done by Holden Gearson, who does fantastic. He made every single art in this, game. Every little bit of, music, it was all done by Holden. Then we have Calamari, who did the character sprites and everything. And then, like I said, background art was done by Misty. Oh, and then we have a message from our CEO. Hi, this is the dev and owner of Boxerchan. Thank you so much for purchasing this game and playing it all the way through. Generally, it means a lot. This was a silly little project that somehow got completed. I learned how to code in Rimpy on the fly to make this happen. I've always wanted to share Claire and Elliot's story through a visual novel, and here we are. Also, if you completed both Elliot and Claire's story, be sure to start a new game. There might be some new options. In the wise words of Mario, thank you so much for playing my game. And with that, that was the Boxerchan What's in a Box prologue visual novel. Now, I'm going to go on and answer some questions that were asked by my patrons as well as the patrons of Boxerchan. So, there are a couple questions that I feel like I can answer as the CCO of this company, and as someone who had a very integral part to this visual novel, let me sit down and just answer some questions that I know people have been asking. How did this idea come together? So basically, we have had mascots for as long as I've been here before I even got to the business. And at the beginning of the year, me and Boxu sat down and were like, hey, let's come up with some goals for the year. And he mentioned this, and I was like, all right, cool. I can get this done, no issue. And he's like, what? And I'm like, watch, I can find you a certain amount of people. I can find you the talents. I can find you some artists. I just need you to find the rest. And that's what we did. We come together. He reached out to Nicole, which I'll answer on another question, who ends up voicing Claire. And I knew Abraham, and I reached out to him because I felt like he was, fitting considering he did stuff for me in the past. And I knew Tori, then I knew Mistimus, and then he knew Calamari, and he knew Holden. And it just, it all came together and turned out to this product. How did we get Nicole Goodnight? Well, for those who don't know, Nicole Goodnight voices the main heroine in Slay the Princess, and well, we ended up meeting her at one of our events we went to at Retro Rally, and just kind of flourished from there. Making connections, going out and meeting people, kind of leads to this. So overall, it's just luck of the draw, I suppose, but it was great really working with Nicole. Super fun to talk to, super easy to work with. It was just a good time overall, and I'm kind of glad that we were able to get her. Is there going to be any more games or a longer game in the future? Well, we want to have a longer game. We would love to have like a 20-30 hour game talking about what's going on in Claire and Elliot's life, what adventures they get into, possible paths involving, Bash and Sophia and all these other people that are involved in the game. It would be great to have this stuff, but we need your help. We need you to go onto Steam, write positive reviews, buy the game, spread around. Crap, it's $2 and you get like 2 hours of fun easily, especially with taking time to look over extra paths and going through and playing the game multiple times. It's good. It's a fun game. I really did enjoy the visual novel. It was very solid, especially with all the extras at the end. Are any of the stories that happen with Claire or anything from the story actually true? Well, yes, there's some elements of truth there, especially when it comes to like the printer. When Box started, it was a free printer from his mom, and he still has that printer, oddly enough, I believe. Or it just gave out not too long ago. There is some truth sprinkled into the backstory of Claire. So I hope that quick Q&A was something to, actually help you guys out and give you an idea of what happened behind the scenes. If you want to see more, we can make a longer story where you're just waiting on you guys. Thank you for stopping and listening to everything I talked and through the first route of the game. Thank you for stopping by this video. I love you all, I appreciate you all, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!